Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Project Ozone 3 in Kappa mode. So, guys, I am going to do something I probably should have done a little while ago. Yeah, we're going to speed up our painting machine here, and we're going to paint some glowstone. Hopefully, this thing actually gets sped up. Doesn't look like it's actually being sped up at all. Really? Not seeing any particles on that. Maybe I need to move it closer this way. But yeah, I want to try and remove some of the torch spam around here if possible. And I feel like now is probably a good time, because if I don't get to it now, I probably won't get to it at all. And yeah, there are quite a few torches around here that I want to get rid of. So really what we're going to do is we're going to remove the torch, remove the block the torch is sitting on, and replace it with a piece of painted glowstone. Now, does this painting machine get tick accelerated? Yeah, it's still not being affected by it at all, is it? These are, but this particular machine, not so much. So I wonder if I move this somewhere. There just might be too many other machines nearby. Let's see if we can move this like back over here where I grabbed this ritual inker. If I place that here, right click this, and then place down the painting machine here, does it get affected? I know some tile entities seem like they don't ever get affected. Oh, now we got particles on it. Yeah, I think it was just too close to too many other blocks over there. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we need a spectry coil. Grab this thing, throw that right there. So that'll keep up with the power. And there we go. So there's 4 stacks. So I'm going to take these and start spamming these all over the base and just kind of see how far we get. Now, there's going to be instances where, you know, torches are on certain things and I can't quite replace them. And I don't have any intention of replacing the torches that are in the grassy area. We'll leave those. Those aren't really a big deal. The ones I do want to get rid of, though, are the ones that are just like sitting on the white concrete. Or maybe the ones on the green concrete, too. We'll see. But anyway, I'm going to get to that. We'll be back. So, yeah, this is what I've been doing for like the last, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 minutes, however long it's been. I just made up another half a stack because I didn't think that we were going to have enough of the painted glowstone to finish up our main top area of the base here. And still, I'm not sure if we will have enough. But yeah, this is what we're looking like right now. You can see all of the torches that were on the white concrete have all been removed. Obviously, there's still some right there because that's a different type of concrete. That's like the chiseled or the road version. We still have some torches where the green concrete is and all along the edges and stuff. So that'll be another pass that I'll have to do. Oh, you know what? I guess there is some torches down here along the very edge. Whatever. It's not a big deal. Like, you can't really see them unless you're looking for them. But for the most part, I want to get rid of these. These just don't look very good. Like, if we look at the base over here, it looks nice and clean in comparison to this. Yeah, those torches are just not very good looking. We should have done this a while ago, to be honest. I just never got around to it. And now I felt inspired to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up doing the top layer. I'm not so sure about underneath the base on our basement level, like if I'm going to do this. But I probably should at some point. Maybe if I get bored or something. But anyway, I'm going to finish this up and we'll be back. Alright, so for the most part, pretty much all the torches have been removed from the base. Yeah, this looks a lot better, a lot more clean, I think. There are still places where there are torches, like I said before, on top of things that are required for multi-blocks or whatever. But everywhere there are torches on the green concrete and the white concrete and even on these paths have now been all replaced. And even along like this border down here and along the very edge of the base way out here. Yeah, all of those torches have been completely removed. I'm not really sure exactly how many stacks of blocks of glowstone that we painted there. Probably somewhere around 7 or 8 stacks. Yeah, it took a little bit of time. And again, like all the way down here, there is a stupid amount of torches that could be replaced. But I'm not so sure I'm going to do that, at least not today. We might do that at some other point in the future, I don't know. But I'm pretty happy with the way this looks overall. Okay, so I grabbed our builders from Landia, and I changed the filters inside of these builders from Fission to Block of Emerald. We want these all set up. We're going to put them all 4 next to each other and have them each do a different quadrant. And we want them all just grabbing all the emerald that they can get from bedrock all the way to the top of the world where the emeralds start. So we'll be adjusting the mining depth and stuff like that on these here in a little bit. But previously, the first CYAN we just had going into an ender chest, and the ender chest was taking all of the items and just dumping it downstairs by our mob sorting system, and then we're storing all of that first CYAN into barrels. We're going to do something slightly differently, though. We're going to put the emeralds that we're getting and put those into energy condenser Mark IIs. These will allow us to convert from emerald into something that's a little higher density EMC storage. So let's take a look. Oh, you know what? I guess we got rid of all of them. Let's take a look. If we do matter, actually, I think this shows us the highest amount of EMC that we know, right? I think the highest amount would be shown here. So 358 million in each CYAN matter. So we could just have everything that we're collecting automatically dump into CYAN matter, and then we can just, you know, repurpose these later if we want to do that. Or we could put into something a little less, like magenta matter, or I don't really know what the best way of doing this is. Yeah, we could also do like octuple compressed cobblestone, I suppose, which is like, well, I guess that's only around 36 million, right? So I don't know. I think we'll probably, let's upgrade them. If we do magenta matter, that would be approximately 7 of them or 8 of them per magenta matter, something around there, right? Well, maybe 10 of them. Let's see, we could do the CYAN, like I said, and then that would be like 300 more per item. I don't know if that's really what we want to do or not. Maybe it is. You know what? We're just going to go ahead and do a CYAN matter. That'll be the filter. All of the emerald that we're getting will just start popping these out. These will be highly dense EMC items. And then if that is still not enough later on, we can compress them down into like whatever the other types of matters are. This one holds a little bit more than this particular one. So that might be something we look at. But anyway, now that we have all of these, we can head off into our emerald dimension. Let's go do that real quick. I didn't set a warp point there, so we do have to use a dialing device. Emerald dial once. I like doing dial once, especially for these dimensions that that retain a lot of power, so I don't accidentally walk in there if like we ran short of power or something. I did check that a little bit ago before we just ran in here. I think we're going to just put them down on the ground. I was going to go up, but I don't think there's a reason to do that. So we're going to put each one of these builders right here. Like a so, like a so, like a so, and like a so. So this one we want to set up so it's going to go this way and that way and just take care of this quarter. And this one, again, like this and this, and etc., etc. So we'll have all of those going. And then, like I said, these energy condensers will be sitting on top, receiving the items. And then each one of these are going to be filtered. So they'll be taking the emeralds that they're receiving and trying to convert them into the CYAN matter. And then from here, we can take those and just dump them back into our ME system, I guess, or downstairs in our storage. I'm not really sure how we're going to do this just yet, but we need something like an item conduit to extract those items, and then we need to send them back. I don't think we have a good way of sending them back aside from these ender chests, so we'll just do that, I expect. So extract always active on these guys. All right, and then this one will set insert. Okay, so let's figure out this guy. So this is a shape box, and we have this set for minus 256 to 256. And if we look here, we are going, that is positive on the X, so that's where we want to go. And then if we go over here, this is positive on the Z. So we want to set this shape card. Actually, I guess we can do it right in here, can't we, if we click this button? So we want this to be 256, 256, and then the offset, we don't need it to be 170. We want that to be closer to like 60, and this will be like a build height of 60, I think. Let me take a look. Where are we at? We're at 63. So the offset wants to be somewhere around 30. I think that's, or minus 30, I think. I can't remember. We'll try this. Let's see what happens when we do the preview. Does that show up Did I do something wrong here? Is that good? I might need to move that up from -30 to like a few blocks above so we can see it. Let's turn this off again. We'll do this. Let's do -25 just so we can potentially see what's going on here. There we go. Okay, so that looks like that is set correctly. Oh, I just killed that cow. Rip. Yeah, and then we want to bring this down a few more blocks. So I think I almost had that set perfectly before. So we'll do that. Let's bring this down to like -29. We'll do the preview. Okay, so that's right there. Yeah, you know what? I think that might be fine. Let's set it to -30 and we'll just call that good. Okay, so I think that should be pretty good. Or we could do 64 and set this to 32. We might just do that anyway. Okay, I think we should be fine here. So that's going in the right direction, and I'll do the same thing for all these other ones so they're all going in the correct coordinates, and then we'll see how we do here as far as making cyan matter. Cool, so everything should be hooked up correctly. Let's go ahead and start turning these things on and see. Oh, okay, so that just happened. So we can see that we're definitely collecting, oh my goodness, that's cyan matter. Ooh, boy. That's real good. You know what? I didn't even check to see if this is all inside of a chunk here. And thankfully it is. So we can throw our spot loader right here. That'll load this chunk and keep everything doing what it's doing. Let's turn the chunk things off again. Oh my goodness, that is real good. I like it. So each one of these is getting the same amount of cyan matter. And I turned off the thing that's sending it to the ender chest here for now, just so we could kind of see what's going on. But yeah, as you can see here, this is going pretty good, I would say. We are running low on power. Each of these, yeah, it definitely is not keeping up on the power here. Do we have a way of sending power better than what we currently have? Do we have, what are those things from Mechanism called? Quantum Entangloporter? Quantum Entangloporters. I think these send like unlimited power. These might be what we need. So I'm going to go ahead and make some of these up. Everything here EMC-able. Yeah, let's try that and we'll see if we can send some of the power that we got that's powering this dimension over here to power these builders. All right, so in order to make the Quantum Entangloporter, we have to make this teleportation core, which does require us to have these warp stones, which we haven't had to make before, I don't think. Those do have EMC, but we have to make all these other parts. So I just made an Ender Crystal, which was a Vibrant Crystal, and a Soul Vial with an Enderman. Just went to the end and grabbed an Enderman, made that, then learned that recipe so we don't have to do that again. We have to make unstable Ender Pearls now, which requires a stable Ender Pearl. So there's like a lot of stuff that's going into this. Oops, let me get here. This, that. Okay, so the stable Ender Pearl, pretty easy to make. Those are also EMC-able, so we'll do that and just learn a bunch of them and just throw those into the system just so we don't have to worry about it for a little while anyway. And then unstable Ender Pearl, again, EMC-able, so we'll do that and grab a few of those. Okay, very good. So that's done. And then the warp stone, Manulin nuggets. I don't think Manulin. We have these. Can I nuggify them? I can. Guess we'll learn that. You know what? Did we learn the ingots yet? Maybe not. We should learn those too. Okay, so we have those. Grab a few. Probably don't need that much, but it's fine. And warp stone. Cool. So there's that guy. And now that's learned. So how many of the warp stones are we going to need? We need a total of 4 of those. So there is 3 and then 4. Awesome. So then that will go into the teleportation core if we have this interdimensional module, which does not look like we have. All right, so we can get rid of this, get rid of that. So this guy, we need this. And the interdimensional module requires portal frames from Portality, which I don't think we have done yet either. Is that easy? Oh, that's easy. Okay, we'll learn those. So we have that now, and then yeah, the interdimensional module, Eye of Ender. I guess we don't have these in the system. I don't know if I've learned those or not. Nope. Now we got a bunch of them. Cool. Put those away. Yeah, EMC makes crafting so much better. Okay, so there's the interdimensional module, and then we will learn that. And finally, a teleportation core. Goodness, that took a minute. Okay, so we have that done. Cool. So this and this could go away. So the quantum entangled porter, pretty simple. So now we have that. We can EMC this, and we now can make all of the things that send power around, which is great. Okay. So I'm not sure if we should put that over here on this guy. I did automate this, by the way, our fission reactor. I put the LEU fuel here. I have this being provided by our interface, and we're extracting on the red and inserting in the red here. So this is always staying full. And then the LEU, we still have like 3,200 of these like just waiting to be used. So we got power for quite some time. Anyway, I'm not sure if we should put the quantum entangled porter here, or if we should put it over here on the big reactor. Maybe for right now, we'll put it over here. So if I do this, we need to set this to power that. All right, so this is set site config. We want energy input. So it's inputting energy into this thing. I think that's all we have to do. And it looks like we can also set this to send items as well, right? It did have an option for energy, for heat, for fluids, gases, and then we're on the item config right now. So we can use that to send items back and forth, but I don't think we're going to do that for right now. Anyway, let's head back to wrong way, Emerald Dimension. Okay, so now that we're here, let's grab some conduit. Oh, you know what? We don't, we need the flux ducts, I think. Yeah, we don't have any conduit that can support more than 20,000 RF per tick. So that's not going to do us very well here. So we'll get rid of this, and that. And then we will place down the flux ducts right here. And I guess right below we'll place one of these quantum entangled porters. So we'll set that. And we want the site config for energy on the top to be output and auto eject on. So that should be sending power to all of these things. It is, but it doesn't seem like we're sending as much power to these as I would like. Maybe we need to get more connections here. I'm not really sure how this all works, to be honest. So that will do, oh, upgrades. Just anchor upgrade, that's a chunk load, I think. So site config, energy. I guess everything here we should just set to output and then just connect multiple sides up. Hopefully that'll be enough. I don't know. Maybe we're limited by the input as well. So we'll do that. That. I think every site is now touching. And we have full power. Okay, well, I don't know if we needed as much as I gave it, but since we have full power, I guess it's all that really matters. So now we're collecting EMC as fast as these things will go. And that's pretty good, I would say. I would say that's really good, in fact. Okay, so we'll go ahead and grab these. I'll just grab them from all of these guys. That is a lot of EMC that we have here. That is a heck of a lot of EMC. Okay, so we'll let these guys do what they're doing. We're going to head back to the base. And all the way back to here. Cool. So how much does the table retain? So we can do that. If I drop those in there, we find that. Oh boy. Okay, so we can put a whole heck of a lot of EMC in here, which is fantastic. So let's do at project E matter. So we're currently doing CYAN, and we want to go up to green matter. No, we've already learned green, my mistake. So let's grab a stack of green, and we want to go up to lime matter. That's what we needed for the ultimate ingot, was the lime matter, right? Okay, so lime matter is the Aeternalis fuel plus the green. So let's go ahead and see if we can make lime matter. Oh, I don't have any of that stuff. Grab a couple stacks of that, should be more than enough. And then we do this and this, and there's lime matter. So that's the first one of those that we have made. So quest complete. Awesome. We'll learn it. We'll throw that in here. And can we get 3 of those? We can. So that should allow us to make the next one, which would be yellow matter. Okay, so that's another quest complete for that. Awesome. So we'll do the next one after that, which is orange matter. Ooh, these are getting expensive. Can I do... Oh, I can't. I cannot. We can only hold 2 of those. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to go back to our emerald dimension, collect what we have gotten here so far, convert that again, and maybe we'll have enough to do the very last colored matter. I'm not entirely sure, but I guess we'll find out here in just a second. So if I throw all of these in here, we need one more orange matter. There it is. All right, so now we should be able to do this, that, and there is white matter. Awesome. And we'll learn that one. Huh. Okay, so now we know like a good portion of the matters. I think that's all of the different ones. Oh, there's fading matter. How do you do that? Oh, so 3 white matters turns in, I guess this is the very last tier, right? Yeah, all right. So we are collecting EMC at a pretty fast rate. We have learned pretty much all the different colored matters. There's still this one left to go. I feel pretty good about where we are right now. Let's take a look at the quests that we just did. That was in Tau, I think. No, well, I guess some of the ones we did were in here. But let's head to, I guess Phi is where we were. Yeah, so we've done these right here, and then we still got the faded matter to go. Awesome. Yeah, this is really good stuff here. All right, so some time has passed since that last clip, and I have installed a barrel all the way down here that is collecting our CYAN matter. As you can see now, we have 114, almost 115 stacks of CYAN matter. Yep, and that is showing here on our wireless terminal. So we have 7,000, almost 400 of the CYAN matter, which is crazy. I did try swapping out the Mark II chest that we have in the mining, or I guess in our emerald dimension, to a higher tier matter. And the next tier matter up, if we do Project X matter, that would be the green matter. I think I tried going to a lime matter and it just would not go. So I assume the reason why is anything over, what is that, 1 billion EMC it doesn't want to do. I didn't try the green matter, but it works with the CYAN, did not work with the lime, so I assume this one didn't work, so we're staying here. Anyway, so that's going to be one of the densest, if not the most dense item that we can make with the Mark II chest, and I think that's just fine. Besides, these barrels can hold like infinite amounts of items, so we don't have to worry about that. And yeah, we're just sending those back through our ender chest here like we were going to do before. But anyway, now that that's all done, we have quite a bit of EMC coming in, but yeah, the whole thing that we were trying to do here was to make this ultimate ingot, right? So the ultimate ingot is made with lime matter, which we can now make pretty freely, and then all of these different quartz and some star metal and the crystal matrix ingot. I think these are going to be another rabbit hole. But for right now, let's go ahead and take a look at these different quartz. So we need mana quartz, sunny quartz, red quartz, and lavender quartz as well, elven quartz. So there is at least 5 different types here. I think that's all of them though. I think so. Okay, so elven quartz, if we take a look at that, comes from these guys. 4 of those turn into one of these and everything's EMCable. So we get that by putting another quartz into the portal over there. So let's do quartz. Wait, was it a mana quartz or regular quartz? Regular nether quartz. So we could set up an automation to do this for us, but since it's EMCable, I think we're just gonna do it this way. Yeah, we're just gonna do one of them, learn it, and then learn the block, and then we will have all of those. And I think that's just going to be much better overall. So we'll do that. We'll learn the block, and we'll just throw the blocks in there. Cool. So now we know the Elven Quartz. So Lavender Quartz is the next one, and that is from Nether Quartz wrapped around a lilac, a peony, or an alum, pink tulip. So we have a few different things. Do we have any tulips? Allium, peony. Is that even how you spell it? I don't even know. Where do we get flowers? I know you can get them from bone meal and grass. I don't think, well, actually, we might have some of these around here. Maybe I should just take a look real quick. We won't have any of the too tall flowers, but maybe we'll have the alums, or we'll have the peonies or something. I think it might be biome dependent on where you can get them. I'm seeing that we have the orange tulips over here, but I'm not seeing like any other color ones. Would the Twilight Forest be? Oh, here's a pink one. Is this? Oh, that's what we needed. I think that was it, right? So if we do this plus quartz, was it regular quartz? Is this what we want? Is this what we do? Oh, there it is. Lavender Quartz. Should we learn the pink tulip first? I don't think that matters. We'll learn the Lavender Quartz. All right. So now that we have that, we'll once again learn the quartz. We'll turn those into blocks, and then we'll learn those, and then we never have to worry about that thing again either. Cool. Red quartz is made from, oh, that's real easy. Redstone with quartz. Redstone, like so, learn it. Turn it into blocks. Learn those. Boom. Easy. Sunny quartz. So we need a sunflower. And we have one. Awesome. I didn't think we did, but we do. Okay, so I guess we can speed this up ever so slightly by doing that and learning both of those at the same time. And then mana quartz, of course, comes from these guys, which is just quartz put through there. And I think, don't we have that learned? I guess we don't. Okay. Well, we don't need to really learn it. We just need to go throw this into the mana pool over here and call it a day. And then we'll have all of them here in a moment. So that's done. And then again, we'll just learn that over here in our EMC table. Make a stack of those. Make the blocks and learn those. Cool. So all of our different quartz have now been learned. So if we get back to here, we can do everything on this. Do I have star metal? We should learn those. Are these? Those are EMCable as well. Okay, so now if we go back into here, everything on here, I think I need to do the same thing with the resonating gems, but everything on here is EMCable, and we should be able to make all of those as well. Resonating gem. Throw that in there. Okay, cool. So yeah, so the next thing is we are going to need to learn how to do the crystal matrix ingot, and this doesn't look like it's going to be super easy. These runes, I don't know how we're going to do this, guys, because these runes are not something that we can automate. Maybe we should back up ever so slightly. I believe the crystal matrix ingot, I believe you can make that from the crystal matrix block. So if we can make 9 of those, we can animate that with the wand of animation. I think that's probably going to be the best course of action here. Wand of animation. This is probably going to be our next task to make these. Well, I guess after we make 9 of those, to make a whole bunch of these. And then we can use these to make the ultimate ingot, which we'll probably want to animate. And then we can make other things such as this processing upgrade. So again, the wand of animation, lime matter, which we can now make singularities. These are something that we're gonna have to do. Opinium core, damn good. Soul crystal, we know how to farm those. Crystal teen ingots are something that we're gonna need. Whole bunch of herba stuff in here. So I think next episode we'll probably try and tackle the wand of animation, see how far we can get with that. Yeah, I think that is going to be where we're going to go. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of Project Ozone 3. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.